To be. So yes, we are sorting out with some truly delicious and healthy meals because, of course, World Health Day, it was on Sunday. That's what Amy just told me. But focusing on holistic health that's what we're after, and it all starts with also what you eat. You need to make sure that you get those right nutrients in. And this morning we're making a vegan kind of dish, but meat-free meals, it really doesn't have to be boring because this one is packed full of flavor, and we're going to put it together right now. Absolutely. It's called a what?
A vegan cassoulet.
Vegan cassoulet. Très bien.
Yes, that's
vegan
very
cassoulet.
good.
Très bien. Okay, let's do it. I love the ingredients. So we got some beans, we got those mushrooms.
Beautiful
the
shiitake
Mirepoix.
mushrooms. Yes, exactly. You remember the Mirepoix. I love that. The base of any good stew, exactly, or soup. So yes, this is traditionally actually quite a meaty French dish, and I just decided to come up with a version that was vegan because it is important to have more plants in your diet to try and cut down on your meat intake. And mushrooms are so often overlooked. They are the most nutrient-dense veggie. They're low in calories, but high in protein and fiber, plant-based protein, obviously, as well as your beans. But they're also superfoods in that they're cancer-fighting foods. Really packed with antioxidants, and they're also prebiotics, so they really help with that gut health.
Okay.
And when we talk about holistic foods, it's also looking at our immune system, what we're putting in our body, how to support our body's functioning, and mushrooms are like winning ingredients. So we're going to start off just by sauteing our Mirepoix, which is our carrots, onion, and celery base. We've got a little bit of olive oil here on the pan. It's a little bit hot, so it'll be sizzling.
Good. We want that sizzle.
There we go.
Righto.
Lovely. And then we have a little bit of garlic here as well, which again is such a good immune booster.
Beautiful, I love that.
So this is really a lovely dish to make as the temperature's cool and you feel like you want something hearty, but it's still healthy and really going to keep you healthy throughout the cold months. So we're going to add a little bit of garlic in here as well. Just saute that in. Give that a bit of a stir.
That's nice. But I love the fact that there's kind of this mixture of ingredients in, especially with the addition of the beans. I love beans. Yes. Beans are such a good protein and fiber go-to for me in my diet because I'm also trying to cut down on the red meats, you know.
Yes.
So a combination with like kidney beans and quinoa for me is, for instance, a very good combination.
Very good plant-based protein. And the idea is that if you are doing a plant-based diet, try and have different kinds of plant proteins. So mix your mushrooms with your beans. Have, things like quinoa and your different kinds of like alternative proteins such as lentils as well, for example, even different grains and seeds like hemp seeds. Yeah,
because you're chasing that because, I mean, you've got to be aware, like when you eat plant-based kind of foods, you want the complete protein, which of course contains all 9 essential amino acids that you need for the building block. Okay, cool.
So now we're just sauteing our mushrooms, so that's going to sit for a little while. And the rest of the ingredients, what I've done here is, this is called like a Bouquet Garni. So basically you tie your herbs together, a Bouquet Garni.
Okay.
And this means that you put them into flavor and you can just remove the whole package very easily. We've got a little bit of tomato puree here. And what I've done is, this is 3 tins worth of beans, is I've mashed some of the beans, because what we'll do is to create a thickener of that sauce. This is gluten-free. We're not adding any flours or anything like that. This will just add that beautiful thickness to the stew. So we'll add that in towards the end. I have a little bit of white wine here and some vegetable stock. You can leave the white wine out. The alcohol does cook off. It just adds, if you're wanting that sort of richness. So we're just going to give this a little stir and start adding the rest of our ingredients. So a little bit of white wine.
Okay.
Here we go.
And then when does the stock?
Add our beans. And we'll top off with the stock at the end.
Okay, just to see.
A little bit of our tomato puree. So let's just...
Now the keyword is stew. SMS that to 33728 if you want to get your hands on this recipe. Our très bien vegan cassoulet. The stew to 33728 will send you an ingredients list and also a link to the recipe. Great dish, I think, that you can make for tonight even, or put it in your recipe book as a back burner for this weekend as well.
Absolutely. And you know what's so great about this dish is that it can be done within 40 minutes, but the longer you leave it, and even the next day, it is even more delicious. It's got that like curry factor. It just gets better with a bit of time. So we're going to put that on and obviously add our thyme as well and bay leaves, Bouquet Garni in. And you can add a tiny bit of salt and pepper if you want to. I'm going to just leave it out for now. I don't think, you
need it really, but
rather just cook your meal as it is. We've got beautiful flavors coming in anyway from that celery and the onion and the garlic. So what you would do is cook this down for a little while, and then you would add the beans.
Thickener, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to scoop this in, and then this can just sit and cook away beautifully.
And you can definitely see that will act as a thickener.
Oh, it is going to be delicious. Those mushrooms are so meaty and hearty. They are lovely.
They're beautiful. Amy, once again, thank you very, very much. The recipe is in the cookbook, right?
So this is actually the latest issue of Women's Health. It's on sale right now, and the 2 dishes we made today, as you can see, they are in the new issue.
There they are.
And here is our finished product. You can see it's all nice and thick and delicious and juicy.
I'm so having a taste.
Yes, please go ahead, and you can sprinkle a little bit of thyme on afterwards. And what I actually like, if you just want to make it slightly fresher, is you can always add a squeeze of lemon juice and a bit of lemon zest.
Yes.
I like a bit of lemon zest. Again, a salt alternative, flavor replacement. So what do you think? Hearty.
It tastes like a meat stew, actually, but it's so amazing.
Yay! I'm so glad.
Stunning. Try it out. The keyword is stew. SMS up to 33728. Well done. Winning this morning. Winning.